Hi, this is Sarah Bignall with Yowie Central Podcast, and you're listening to the Bigfoot Club podcast.
Hey guys, please go to our website at www.bigfootclubpodcast.com. Check out our merch and all episodes. Also, please look for our social media at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at Bigfoot Club 1. That's Bigfoot Club number 1. Also, check out Matt Knapp's Bigfoot Crossroads on YouTube.
Hey everybody, Robert Jesse Dominguez, Bigfoot Club, Season 5, Episode 3. I'm here with Steven. Steven, say what's up.
What's up?
What's going on with you, man?
Not sick.
Yeah?
Nobody's sick in the household.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood, dang it. Yes.
Sounds like healthy to me.
Sounds like healthy to me. Yes.
So you had, the boy's birthday was this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did that go?
It went great. I went. They did skating, and for their birthday, my birthday, I got the Switch. So they were pretty happy with that. But yeah, no, it was good.
Okay.
It was a good birthday. What did you think of it?
I liked it. It was good. It was, I didn't skate because my feet, can't do nothing with my feet.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So the boys' birthday party was good. Everything was, but their actual birthday was what, Wednesday?
Wednesday. So
Okay.
we went out to. We asked them, hey, what do you guys want to go out to dinner? We can go like some here, some there. And they were like, IHOP.
Yeah, I was supposed to go with you.
Yeah. I'm like, I want cupcake, sprinkled pancakes. I'm like, I don't know why they sound like a Muppet, but that's what literally Sebastian was like, I want IHOP. I think he was telling Ricardo, say IHOP.
So
I want IHOP.
I mean, they like pancakes.
Yes.
They both like pancakes.
And I love breakfast, too. I'm never going to turn down breakfast.
Yeah.
Lunch, dinner, breakfast time, doesn't matter.
So have you been streaming also? So
I streamed once this week, and yeah, I'm trying to beat Ragnarok, God of War.
yeah,
Yeah. And then after that, I don't know what I'm going to stream.
that's a pretty big game.
It is a game. It's massive.
Today I'm pretty excited.
Mm-hmm.
We have a guest back. He was on season 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about my good friend, Chris Colleps. Chris, what's up?
What's up?
It's been a while since you've been on, man.
It's been a long time. I'm almost speechless, man.
So, what have you been doing since you haven't been on the show?
Raising babies,
Yeah.
putting one through college right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
That's a lot of traveling.
man. So,
College already?
Yeah.
yeah, tell me about it. She's a freshman going. She's in her second semester at Ole Miss.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, it's a lot of traveling.
Is she doing theater there?
She is not.
Really?
Yeah. I
That's surprising.
It's very surprising. But no, she's not doing that. She's joined a sorority.
Mm-hmm.
So she's living the sorority life.
How's her grades?
They're doing well.
Okay.
She's all A's.
How about
3.7 GPA.
Oh, dang.
you have another daughter that's going to be
I
ready?
have another daughter that's going to be a senior this year, or not this year, next year.
Yeah.
We just toured Baylor.
Yeah.
They like to break Daddy's wallet.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yep.
pick like two of the most expensive schools.
So she's not going to Ole Miss too?
She was planning on going to Ole Miss, and she still might go to Ole Miss. It just depends. But now that we toured Baylor, she fell in love with Baylor. So
Yeah.
I think she's probably gonna like write their names down, throw them in a hat, and pick one. So
Well, Baylor treated me good. I'll just say that.
yeah,
Baylor
they
treated me excellent.
They did.
So
So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
so
man.
and then Budrick.
Budrick von Budrick.
That's a good wrestling name. Budrick von
Budrick
Von,
von Budrick. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know either.
It's the wrestling in you.
It's the wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's wrestling. He's a freshman. Just started wrestling last year.
What
Made it to regionals.
weight is he in?
He's 113.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I was 113 when I was 4.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was in 7th grade.
I was gonna say I think I was like 7th grade. I was like 113, but
So
yeah, he's wrestling. He made it to regionals. So that's pretty badass.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Is he a natural at it?
Yeah, I think it's because he's been doing jiu-jitsu since he was 3.
Okay.
Or maybe not 3. A little older than 3, like 6.
Yeah, he was. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot who you brought over. It was whenever, it was a WrestleMania. And
Yeah.
you brought one of your daughters over, but
Yeah.
she was little.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me about it.
God, am I?
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because it was, I brought Bud and Zoe over.
That was like, what, 2012, 2013?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Wow.
It was when you were in your apartment.
Yeah, but you started USBC when?
Oh, dang.
13? 12?
Yeah, man. That's a long time ago, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Well, it had to be I got out of the Army. I was medically retired in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I started in 2000, like January 2012.
Yeah. I was
and it was like you were right after me.
Yeah, you hadn't been there very long.
Right.
So, yeah, it was somewhere around there. Damn, that's a long time ago.
Man.
But I remember, yeah.
I was about to say, like, I feel so old, but then I shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
I was like, God, man, really? Because I don't think the boys were born yet. No, they weren't born.
No, they weren't.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. And what are they, 6 now?
They're 6 years old.
Holy cow, man.
I know. I feel old already.
You're getting old.
And then they're telling me, so when are we going to have a babysitter? Stop. I'm going to stop you right there.
Yeah.
The only baby sister or baby brother you're going to get is maybe a puppy.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Fish.
Fish right there. There's your siblings right there.
I'll tell you what, there's only one of my children that were planned, and that's Zoe, my second one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
I know I'll probably get in trouble for telling this, but my oldest was conceived at a frat house in Marshall, Texas, at East Texas Baptist University.
Oh, my goodness.
Sorry, Brett.
Sorry.
I like pumpernickel, by the way.
Oh, my gosh.
Her favorite's white.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Y'all wild.
That is.
Yeah, that kind of took a turn there.
Yeah, it did.
It did.
But yeah, the boys are 6.
Yeah, 6.
6 years old, and they act like teenagers now.
No joke.
Yeah, they're very smart and they're very opinionated about stuff.
Smart
so-
asses.
Yeah, that's true.
Gosh,
It only
man.
gets worse, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
The
I was
more
like,
they
hey,
know,
pick-
the more they have to be smart.
Hey, pick up that car right there. That's a truck.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a truck.
Yeah, I'm just like, really?
So what else is going on with you, man?
Man, working. I run the sports at YMCA now.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you get to deal with kids or no?
A little bit. Like
Okay.
I get to be there when they're there.
So you set up like all the arrangement stuff
Yeah,
prior to it, or what?
Yeah, I set up rosters and set up schedules,
Okay.
order uniforms, all that good stuff. Everything that comes with sports at the YMCA. So
Nice.
I love it, man.
That sounds cool.
I hadn't been this happy since I was with you.
At our old job.
That sounded kind of weird.
Yeah, they're going to be like, wait, what? They were together?
I know.
Wait a minute.
Hey, we're just friends.
Yeah.
We're just friends on here.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's different at work. But you know, Kaylin. I will say this about Kaylin Gonzalez. She's your ex coworker.
Mm-hmm.
She's my current coworker. I feel pretty honored because I know I showed her a lot of stuff. I know you showed her a lot of stuff. And when I got sick, man, after you left, she took over and she did a great job.
Yeah.
And you know, she kept there because like after I got sick and I got really sick, they fired our boss.
Mm-hmm.
Then you left,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't there,
Mm-hmm.
and so she did a great job.
Yeah.
And
It was just her by herself?
yeah, it was her.
Well, they
it was,
brought zebra cakes back.
yeah, she had just got back. I think right before I got back.
Yeah.
So, and then Jason was there.
Yeah, Jason. Oh, I forgot. Jason was there.
Yeah. So they had that, but I think she predominantly did everything by
Yeah.
herself, and she did a great job. And I was proud of her. I've told her that repeatedly. I said, "I'm proud of you." I said, "I can't."
I've never met her, but I've met her desk.
Yes. Yeah.
I've been over there a couple times. And I was like, "Who sits here?" Oh, Caitlin. I was like, "Oh, okay." She's got a lot of cool stuff here.
Yeah.
Hey, she took my old desk.
Yeah. She did.
Yeah,
I didn't even get a chance to move over
No,
there.
she said, "Boom." boom, she took it.
It's all right though. I'm
Yeah, because you're kind of close by the door and people.
Yeah, Chris doesn't like his back to the door.
I can't have my back to
No,
the door.
I get that. No, I get that. But
But it's a card activated door.
It doesn't matter.
Nobody could get in there except for like 4 people.
It doesn't
that's
matter.
true. That's true.
It doesn't matter.
that's one thing I did like about it, and the free snacks.
yeah.
Like the boys were like, "Can I get that? How much is it?" I'm like, "It's free.
It's
Just grab
free.
it.
Just grab
Just
it.
grab it."
Just grab it, dude.
But the healthy stuff that has to go.
Yeah. That came from that all came down from New York.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Because when we went to New York, they because we used to not get free snacks,
No, we had to
We
pay
used
for
to
it.
have to pay for it.
We had to pay for it.
but then New York, they got free snacks, and they're like, well, the CEO came down and was like, well, we have free snacks in New York, so we got to have free snacks everywhere.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
At least.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
it's all healthy crap, man.
Yeah, we've kind of transitioned out of that.
That's good.
Yeah. The you had that. Was it that peanut butter? It's like a
peanut butter.
it's peanut butter like oatmeal bar or something like that. And he's like, "Oh yeah, that one's really good." And I taste like, "Oh god dang, this is terrible."
It tastes like it tastes like cardboard.
And yeah, it's
How
like
is- how
someone
do
got a cardboard and put peanut butter on it, and I was like, "No, no." It's,
Yeah,
it's
I mean-
It's
terrible.
a peanut butter.
They messed it up.
I mean,
It's free though.
I mean,
so.
It's free.
I mean, we've got away from a lot of. We don't have seaweed anymore and that stuff, but it's okay.
Yeah.
You know what came up on my phone the other day
What?
as a memory?
What?
When we were freaking Bigfoot calling in the middle of the 7th floor lobby.
Yeah, there was
Who does that?
me. I did it because there was nobody in the building, right? There was,
We were there by ourselves. It was
Yeah.
right in the middle of COVID.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was like me, Caitlin, Lisa.
Yeah.
and I think that was it. No,
No.
actually, Lisa had left early.
Lisa left early.
Yeah,
Because I said at the end of the video, I was like, wouldn't that box? She said, wait, the Bigfoot comes out to play.
yeah.
nice.
I did my call like pretty good. So
I'm pretty sure you did.
yeah, I
It was loud, too,
Are you
man.
sure security wasn't there? Security had to been there.
they were like 6 floors down. They're
Yeah.
fine. They're
Okay.
fine. They're
And
fine.
it was loud.
That's-
We had just got done with the renovation, too.
yeah.
Dude, it was loud.
Yeah, whenever I interviewed there, y'all were still doing renovation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I think when he interviewed, the 6th floor wasn't even done yet.
No.
I think it was like half of it was done.
They had like a curtain,
Yeah, yeah.
or some type of wallpaper or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I go, is this the floor right here? He goes, well, this is the floor. I think that was the floor we just interview,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
Yeah, what's her name? Leslie really liked him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt real bad about that.
She's fine.
Yeah,
She's-
I hope so. I hope so.
She's good.
She'd be all right.
It was the weirdest interview ever. Yeah, that was. I
What
will say that.
what exactly
Yeah.
did she ask you?
So it was like it was a lot easier than Dish,
Yeah,
because Dish was like they were still asking me questions. She was like, "So you're Robert's nephew?" I was, yes. Okay. Well, this is where we start at, and when can you start?
pretty much.
I've never. I was like, wait, what? Like, she was, yeah. So like, we really like Robert. So if you're related to him, like, well,
You're good by proxy.
I was like, you can ask me some questions, like, at least have an interview. She goes, no, like, it's, so when can you start?
I don't see her that often, and whenever she does come in, I walk up to her and I go, "Hey," I always tell her that she's my favorite customer. And I said, "I go, what do you need?" And she goes, "I'm good, Robert." I said, "Okay."
I needed your nephew. If you can't do that, then no. I guess
Yeah.
we only got one Dominguez. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I felt bad. I mean,
It can't be any worse from that. When I interviewed Chris, I didn't even ask him questions.
We talked.
We just talked.
That's all we did was we talked for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we were just catching up on.
because I was like so like I get so nervous.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I got to be prepared if they ask this or they ask that, and that's it. And then I was so confident, and
Yeah.
she just broke down the walls. I was stumped. Like I was like, so that's it. Like she just looked at my resume. And she's like, so you're. That's the only question, the major question she asked. So you're Robert's nephew?
Yeah.
Yes. I think she even asked,
Hey,
how long have you known Robert? All my life.
He's my uncle. My voice.
I remember that day. You look good, man.
Oh, thanks, man. That was my nice suit.
You look good, man.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was going to ask you a question. But if you don't feel pressured or anything. Have you been listening to the podcast?
Off and on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like super busy.
Yeah.
Especially, I just got promoted to director.
Yeah.
And with that comes great responsibility.
Okay, Spider-Man.
With great promotion comes greater responsibilities.
Freaking Andrew Garfield.
So, yeah, off and on, yeah.
Okay.
I have. I try to catch it when I'm in the car.
That's probably the best time to do it.
It is because
it's only an hour. Yeah,
about
an hour.
It's technically an hour, but sometimes we go over.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and then we start talking about something else.
Like we were interviewing like some people from Australia, like 5 people in a row, and we were trying to cut it off at an hour. They would not let us do it. And I go, what's... I'm
glad you brought that up, mate.
I go,
so I'm like...
I go, we got to wrap this up, man. So...
speaking of rapping, have you heard of the Australian rapper? Oh my Jesus.
We would go over it. It was just crazy.
Budrick Von Budrick.
Yeah.
I like how, I think I did the impression almost every episode, and they did not,
Yeah,
they didn't get mad. Let's just say that
we asked.
Like champs.
That's cool. That's cool.
We asked one of them if they knew Chris Hemsworth.
Was it Gary Lynn?
No, it was John Kershaw.
Oh yeah. He goes, do you know Chris? Do you know the Hemsworth?
He goes, no, mate, I don't.
No, mate, I do not. But yeah, I hated whenever I would do it and then it would go in and out. Not like the restaurant, but it would go in and out. You're like, what are you doing?
Overrated. That restaurant's overrated.
You know, I've only eaten there one time.
I think you're good, man.
Yeah,
I think you're good.
I was like, I'm good. I ate there once.
Yeah.
I don't think I need it again.
Nah. Fat Burger's better.
I have to agree.
Remember when we went there?
I would definitely agree.
Fat Burger's so good.
I mean, it's good, but I always pick Whataburger.
Yeah, Whataburger is expensive, but it's cheaper than Fat Burger.
Yeah.
But Fat Burger, they put fried eggs on it. And
that's true.
I tell you, I think the best local burger around here is Airwaves.
Yeah, I haven't eaten Airwaves in forever.
I've never been to Airwaves.
It's over by USBC.
Yeah.
Oh my god! All those restaurants are over there by Arlington.
We used to eat there.
Arlington.
You know, Tommy Two Guns, man. He's the one that introduced me to Airways, man.
I introduced him to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So by proxy.
Yeah.
Introduced who?
Huh?
Oh, you introduced Tommy?
Yeah. I guess Bigfoot Bob introduced Tommy.
Yeah.
I still haven't had Twisted Root.
Twisted Root's good.
Twisted Root's pretty good.
You know what's good? Also, I don't know if you've ever eaten there. Chaps.
Yes.
Chaps is really good.
It's good. That's. Do they have one up north? The only one I know is down south.
No, the only one I know is off 360 and between. I want to say right before Six Flags Drive. There's one.
There's one over there.
Yeah.
That's way closer.
Yeah.
The one over there off of 20 and Green Oaks is the only one I know.
Oh, really?
Over there by...
what was the name of that burger place that we went to in Dallas where it was like super... It was gross.
I
think it was called Goldie's.
Yeah. It was off the tollway.
Yeah, and we were like super hungry and that was whenever I was in my prime in high school where I didn't eat anything.
Yeah.
So when we got the burger, it was like super greasy. And like halfway, I was like, I feel bad, man.
Yeah,
like,
it was bad.
Yeah,
it was like eating a shoe with a bun in it or something.
Yeah, shoe in the bun, and then they just dipped it in grease and like, here you go. Like, why is this fucking burger wet? God, it was so bad.
Yeah,
I hate a soggy bun, man.
Yeah, well, I mean,
yeah, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was gonna make a joke there, but I was like, nah, I'll hold it back. Soggy buns.
Let's keep it clean. Soggy buns, bottom boys.
Yeah, soggy bottom boys.
So yeah, you think Bigfoot likes burgers?
Yeah, I mean, there's been some stories like up in Oklahoma that it was a Bigfoot that I think it was taco mayo. You guys ever heard taco mayo?
Taco mayo. Yeah.
There was a couple stories of a Bigfoot like not diving, but sticking his head in a dumpster at a taco mayo. And somebody supposedly had a cup that it grabbed and had dermal ridges on it on the fingerprints and stuff. Supposedly, I don't know.
Because it makes me wonder, like, what if we like were to get a burger or something like that, or a large pizza, and go put it out in the woods? Like, you think think Bigfoot would be like, God dang, what the heck?
I don't know. I mean,
don't get them goldies.
I don't know.
No.
I know we.
Them off.
I don't know, man. They like grease. You know that grease pit.
Yeah.
and-
See,
and-
so
and-
Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember you telling a story about a grease pit.
yeah, it was a grease pit, and we were talking to Michael Sofer recently, like last year.
Yep.
He was our liaison when actually we went up there, and he was telling like us a better detailed story. You should like listen to that podcast. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Right? But you know, I love Mike.
Yeah.
But he went on, you know,
Yeah.
and he's a good dude. He's a long storyteller. So if you listen to him, you got to put the nickel in and listen to the whole song. so
all unedited, uncut, director's cut,
Yeah.
unrated.
I love Mike.
Yeah.
Mike's a good dude. Love him. Love him. Love him.
I
Love
need
him.
to go listen to that because
Yeah, it was
it's a
actually
pretty interesting story.
it was pretty good. So I've had that story of the grease pit of that casino, and then I had a story.
That video's still out there.
Yeah.
They still have that video.
Yeah, and we didn't get to see it.
No, oh man.
So, and then I had the story of the Campbell Soup Factory in Paris.
Yep, I remember the Campbell Soup Factory.
There was a Bigfoot coming behind a dumpster and like rummaging through it. Ouch. Sorry.
And then
So-
you have the glowing penis.
The glowing penis, but
Oh yeah.
but it had nothing to do with food. But I guess
Yeah, shrooms are food, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The
That's
glowing
right.
shrooms.
Yeah, the glowing shrooms.
maybe he,
It was
maybe
effervescent.
his vision wasn't like great, so he needed a nightstick. So
There you go.
and he was like, that was like his guiding way, like, woo.
That
Yeah.
was his glow stick.
Yeah,
I need
the
to see where I'm going.
lady was saying that
And
it
I'm
was
sure it reaches out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was like a torch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one way of saying it. It's like a torch.
So yeah, have you been keeping up with the Bigfoot stuff?
No,
No, I mean you sent me like one video or something.
Yeah.
It was one in Georgia.
it was the one in Georgia.
Yeah,
If I see it, I'll let you know. I don't keep up with it now that I haven't
Really?
been on the podcast.
really.
Yeah, I do more like paranormal stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. In fact, I got a buddy of mine that wants us to
Yeah.
come investigate his
yeah.
house.
Let's talk about that. I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to, you don't.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm just not going to say his name.
Right.
But
So what's his name?
Let's see.
Where's he live?
Budrick von Budrick. So he lives in Euless,
Uh huh.
and
That's not far from here.
No, it's not.
It's not. So he had a lady friend over, and she was sitting on the couch, and she saw a shadow go past his hallway. His living room, his hallway,
Right.
where leads to his bedroom and his bath. And she's kind of wants to be a medium, but it's not really a medium.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she's kind of into that kind of stuff.
It's called a empath. An
Yeah.
empath, I think.
I can't think of the.
Yeah.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
yeah, no joke.
Yeah.
And she asked me, I talked to her. We went and celebrated his birthday, and we were talking about it. And she asked me if I ever thought about being a medium or anything like that. I said, hell no.
Yeah.
I'm not opening that door.
Mm-mm.
You open
Nope.
it, you can't close it.
Yep,
Nope.
that's true.
So, but yeah, she said she saw the shadow.
Did she see like a figure? If it was,
Yeah, it was like a figure.
was like a male, female? Do you think?
It's a male.
Wow.
She's I mean, she's saying probably about 6 foot tall. Somewhere around there. I was
Yeah.
like, that's pretty good description,
Yeah. The theory on that. I'll just say this really quick, and you can continue.
Yeah.
The theory on that is that the sides of your eyes are susceptible to ultraviolet spectrum. So whenever they're like right there at your side, you can see them. And like everybody always tells a story, they can see it like something passing and their peripheral, and then they look. That's usually like what you end up getting on that. So, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because I think the only like apparition I've seen like straight on is that little girl at the table.
Yeah,
I shared that the first season, that story.
the pencil, right?
Yeah, with the pencil, and everything else has really been out of like the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
So like I look and it's gone.
So I think at that time
So-
you were connected.
Yeah.
I don't know what the connection was, but the connection was there. But yeah. So what else was your friend seeing?
Yeah, it's just that she saw it 3 times, and
But your friend didn't see it. She saw it.
she saw it. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I've been over there, and usually I'm pretty keen on that stuff. You know, I feel it.
Yeah.
You know, and I haven't felt anything, but I mean that's not saying that it's not there. So I'd still like to go over there and investigate and do some poking around.
Who's coughing?
I think it's Sebastian.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
As long as I don't see them standing up. Ricardo lately, he's been having night terrors.
Yeah. Have you had that with your kids?
Yeah, remember that's the Carly story I shared.
Yeah.
First season, and night terrors, man. She never did. She never had them until we moved to Garland, that house in Garland. And man, it was about, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 months. We lived there 3 or 4 months, maybe 6, somewhere around there, and she started having them.
Right.
But before she started having them, she was talking about her friend, imaginary friend Alex. And,
yeah, I do remember the story.
He lived behind her door.
Yeah.
And one night,
he didn't like you, right?
yeah, this one night we were at, man, she was probably like 18, 19 months old.
Yeah.
Just starting to talk. Is my mic still going out?
Yeah.
Is it there? You good now?
Yeah.
We can hear it now.
Oh, okay, good. But she's like 18, 19 months, man, just starting to talk, like really put like words together and forming like short sentences and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're sitting at the dinner table, and she just said, "Alex don't like you."
Yeah.
I was like, Alex don't get to make that call.
Yeah.
You know,
Alex
so
doesn't pay the bills.
yeah, Alex got to go.
Yeah.
So I went in there and I told him, I was like, Alex, if you don't like us, you can go. And he didn't like that.
Did you use those words?
Well, no.
See,
But he didn't like that. He got a little upset and
Showed himself?
yeah, he showed himself in Carly. Yeah, he's a little bit of a
Possession,
man.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were sleeping, and she had been having these night terrors, you know, off and on for a couple weeks, and it was after I pissed Alex off, and so one night, man, she's just screaming. So I get up, and like the hallway, it's a long hallway down, and at the end of the hallway, it's her room. So I get up, and I'm just standing at the doorway to my door. She's down the hall, and I'm looking at her. And she's screaming, but her mouth ain't open.
Wow.
Like, her mouth ain't open, but she's screaming. And I'm like, that ain't right.
No.
So I started walking towards her, and she kind of fell back up against the door and slid down the door. So yeah, she slid down the door and hit the floor, and yeah, it was creepy, man.
You saw did you see like a shadow? Or
Yeah, I was
like a cloud or something.
Not that time. Not that I remember. But I was
the same place.
Yeah, it was the same house. I was giving them a bath in the hall bath. I was giving them a bath, and like I knew something was behind me, and that's why I don't like my back to doors, man.
Yeah.
So
I don't blame you.
yeah, so. Yeah, it was back there. I could feel it. And I turned around, and it was right at the top of the seam of the door. And it was like this black mist. And it was just hovering there. And then it shot down the hallway towards my daughter's room. So, yeah. And then that night, she, I in the name of Jesus, get out of my kid.
Right.
Ran down the hallway, picked her up.
You left the place?
Oh, yeah, we left the next day.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, yeah, you did a good job there, because I don't mess around with that. Well, the first time he had Ricardo, it was, what was it, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago?
Yeah.
They usually get up all the time to go to the bathroom, and it's quick. They go to the bathroom, they pee, and then they go back to bed. I'm like, okay, cool. So he gets out and goes to the bathroom, and I see him, and I go, Ricardo, you okay? He didn't answer me. He goes into the bathroom, stands in front of the toilet, and he screams really loud, and I jumped up real quick, and I ran to the bathroom, and he's screaming, and he's like making a fist,
Yeah,
and
clenching.
he's clenching, and he's like, and I'm trying to move him, and he won't move, and I'm all like, what the. And I was freaking out because in my mind it's all like I thought paranormal.
Yeah,
And he kept looking around, and I was like looking around. I was like, what is it? What are you seeing? I kept screaming at him, and he would not. He was just screaming so like long and loud for like I felt like it was probably like maybe like 2 minutes, but it was like the longest 2 minutes ever.
Yeah,
and he was turning red, like he was gonna pass out, and it was almost to like red, and then it was almost like purple, and I was like snap, and I turned the sink on, turned the water on, I got my hand wet, and I gently put it on his face, and he was starting to like come to, and then he like looked at me, and he was like, what happened?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, like are you okay? And he's like, and like he just kind of like collapsed on me, and like was trying to go back to sleep, and I was like, that took a lot out of him.
Yeah.
So I just like took him to the room with me, had him lay down with me, and I called Robert, and I was like crying. I was like, I don't know what just happened. Like what? And he were like, well, what did he do? And I told him.
I had night terrors when I was little, and I was telling Steven, we came up with the idea of waking them both up before, because like I was
There's
asking
like a pattern.
him, there's like a
Yeah.
pattern about 9:30, 9:15. I say wake him up at 9, break the pattern, and so we started waking him up. And even it was like real quick. I go, hey, get up. And they're like looking around, what? Huh?
Yeah.
And then we put him back down, and then it went away, right?
Yeah. It goes. There was like a good period of time where, like, I think about a month it stopped, and then it started up again. But it's not as bad. Like
intense,
he'll get up and he'll be like looking around. I'm like, hey, it's okay, buddy. Like I know what to do now. I just kind of like if he tries to leave the room, because there was one time he woke up and he went like straight to the kitchen, and like he was trying to open up the microwave. I was like, no, we're not doing that.
He wanted some popcorn.
I don't know what he was doing, but
That's not good.
yeah, so that's why we kind of have the top lock right there too, because I was afraid that he was going to get up in the middle of the night, open the door, and just take off. So so no, it goes out and it's not as intense. That first night though was the worst one. That scared the crap out of me. I was looking at videos.
He called me like right after it, and we talked about it for a couple hours.
when they start tensing and stuff, it's because my oldest daughter, who's in college now, it's the same one that had the minor possession, and that's what it was.
Does she recall any of that?
No, she doesn't remember any of it.
Wow.
Like, she doesn't remember
That's good.
any of it. Yeah,
That's good.
it's real good. Like I said, she was like 18, 19 months old.
Yeah.
And the first time she ever knew what happens is when she listened to the podcast.
Really?
When I told the story, yeah.
Wow.
We never told her about it, never anything. Because a lot of times you don't want to conjure that back up,
Right.
Because subconsciously it's still in there, and subconsciously you could conjure that stuff back up, and we never wanted to.
Yeah, you don't want to invite that stuff.
I don't. That's no good.
Yeah.
So, and but yeah, she doesn't recall it. Doesn't. That's like I said. The first time she ever heard that story was whenever she heard it on the podcast.
Wow.
And she doesn't talk about it. She doesn't. But she never had night terrors before or after that. But whenever she was a baby, like a baby, she would have they call them febrile seizures, and it's when your temperature is normal and it spikes really fast. It goes up really fast, and that's what she did. She would tense up, and she would start seizing, and then she'd pass out. And I remember the first time she did it. I mean, she was
That's scary, man.
Oh man, I thought she died the first time it happened. She was like 6 months old.
Oh my goodness!
And we were playing cards in the dining room, and we had the monitor. We don't have a video. This is pretty cool right here.
Yeah,
I wish we'd have had that, but we didn't have the video. We just had the monitor, baby monitor. And we started hearing this like sound, and I thought the cats had got in there and were just kind of jacking with the monitor. So I'll go in there to get the cats out. No cats, but then I hear it's coming from her crib. So I'll lean over, get her out of her crib, and she's tensing up like that.
Oh my goodness!
And then she just goes limp, just completely limp in my arms.
Wow! And
I thought she died, man. So I was like losing it. I passed out, and then my aunts came in there and got her. But they said it was febrile seizures. But that's what when you said they tensed up like that. because she got all tense and then she just went limp.
Like Ricardo's, he's pretty heavy. He's getting to be a big boy, but I'm still able to pick him up, and like he was like lead bottom, like he was just
and
like
you couldn't move him,
and I was trying to like turn him towards me, and he was just not, and he was still screaming in the process, and I'm all like, and then when I finally like got him to face me, his eyes were like, I don't know, it was weird, like
they're red.
They were
like
not
empty?
red. No, they were just like there was like nothing there.
Yeah,
it was
empty.
just so weird. Like, and I don't want to say it was a night terror because we told the doctor that. I was like, oh yeah, that's a night terror. Just they were like, Dr. Robert was like, if you either bring it up and try to educate that and let them know that it's normal and everything's okay, or you just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, so they know about it. It's like, oh, did I have a night terror last night? No. I try not to let them know. Yeah. But yeah, it was just, him screaming like that, and I was like, man, this dude's trying to beat Chester Bennington's scream record over here, and I think he did. Yeah. And
super sane.
He was just like, and I'm like, stop screaming. So the night terrors are not fun.
They're not fun,
especially if you're a new parent and that's like it just happens out of nowhere.
Yeah.
My mind thought it was automatic paranormal.
I was telling Steven.
What else would you think?
Exactly.
I was telling Steven when I was having night terrors. This was like 74, 75. My mom got a big spoon of sugar and just put it in my mouth.
Really?
Yeah. And like I'm sitting there, like I feel like I was like drying on quicksand or something.
And it woke you up real quick.
Yeah, it woke me up. But
I remember I told Blair about that, or like when you told Blair about that, she was like, "Huh?" Like I was like, "No, we're not going to do that.
We're not doing that.
We're not going to do that.
We're not doing the sugar
knowing
trick.
them, they're going to start coughing and choke on it, and make it worse. No, we're not going to do that.
Blair's going to say, "I'm going to do it."
But no, like all I did was just wet my hand and I gently put it on his face, and that's what slowly brought him to. And I really thought he was screaming so loud, I thought he like pissed the shit his pants. Yeah. So I was checking. I go, no, he's good. I go, you got a potty? He's like, no, like. He's so tired.
I was gonna say probably worn out.
Yeah. And I was like, geez, man.
But I think it was really smart to find that pattern. Yeah. And break that pattern. Because
it's helped. It's helped and it's made it a lot less intense. Yeah. So whenever he does have it, that's why I keep looking at the camera because it's around this time. Yeah. He gets up and he's just like he's having like a little minor panic attack. He's like. And then
it's almost like a dream he's going through right now.
And then what's cool about it's not cool is Dr. Robert's like because when they're in their night terror, when they have their eyes open, but they see it's nothing but blackness. Yeah, it's darkness, and then they see you. They see a big shape. They don't know it's you, so they're gonna freak out when they see you because they just see a big shape. Yeah, and then when they see the light, it's like different. It's like a color shape. He's like it's a weird acid trip. That's what they're going to. I was like, I'll go, okay.
I mean, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it is a good way to put it.
He goes, it's a weird acid trip. If they try to leave the room, just guide them back to the bed. I guarantee you they'll snap out of it or they'll go back to sleep and then it's gone.
Yeah. And that's I think you handled it pretty well, putting the water on their face because you don't ever want to just like snap them out of it real quick. Yeah, like you don't ever they don't need to go from that to being fully awake like that quick.
It's almost like walking off an escalator like blindfolded.
Yeah,
it's not good.
It's not good because again they don't understand what's going on.
They don't.
They have no clue.
They have no idea. So Sebastian started getting it after like 2 weeks after he had it. I was like, "Are you serious? I got to deal with both of them now."
What we did mention like 6 months prior to that. On that camera, we would see orbs. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah?
We would see orbs just, like, floating around. I mean, they weren't bugs.
Yeah?
Because we went in there and looked. No bugs. And there was just orbs just flying around. Mm-hmm. And then they would be there, like, one night. Because I was at home. I was looking at the camera, and I called you. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. I said, hey, do you have bugs in the house? And you go, no. I go, I think there's orbs in there. He goes, let me go look. And you went in there, and I saw them, and then they were gone.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like to think that was either my mom or grandpa.
Yeah.
No, that's that. There was like this one time too. That little camera I don't know if it picked up static or something, but there was like a loud scream that came from it.
Yeah,
and I heard, because I was sitting at the edge of the bed.
You heard it on the camera?
Not on the camera. I heard it in the room.
And they freaked out. They freaked out.
I thought it was one of the boys, so I got up real quick, and they were screaming and crying like, something came from the camera. Like, they were screaming and crying. I was like, and I looked at Blair, I go, did you hear that? And she goes, no, I didn't hear anything.
It was almost like maybe an interference, like with a cop car.
Yeah.
That's paramedic. What I'm thinking, and I'm hoping that's it. Nothing's happened after that, knock on wood. But I asked you, I go, hey, did you get on the camera? And you were like, no, I didn't. And I was like, oh my God.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe it cross-referenced with... Yeah. Because you have access to it, so...
Yeah. No, I wasn't on it, but...
Yeah, it took me a long, like an hour to convince them. Like, it's fine. There was nothing wrong. I'm right here. There's, they did not. I think that's what it started to leave the light on. Yeah. Now, so, but yeah, I always ask them. I go, do you see anything in the room? I'm like, no. I'm like, okay, good.
That's good.
But if I hear like an Alex story, I go,
yeah,
we're not doing that.
No, I'm about to put on my Holy Cross, like brass knuckles.
Yeah, no joke.
I'm like, we're not doing this today.
All right, John Constantine.
Yeah, exactly.
Constantine. Yeah, just don't tell them to get the F out of your house. Just don't do that.
Yeah,
it didn't work for me.
Well,
you want to talk about Bigfoot stuff, or?
Oh, hey, wait a minute.
What? Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute.
We have to do.
Yeah.
We haven't done this in a long time. Chris used to do fun facts, right?
Yeah. I have fun facts of the day, and I'm like, hey, I'm coming back on, so I've got to come back with something good. So let me see what I got here.
Shoot, do it.
Let's do it. All right, so in 1845, on this day, Florida became the 27th state.
That's awesome.
All right.
Wow.
In 1849, the U.S. Department of the Interior was established.
And does it have Bigfoot in it? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
Established by Bigfoot.
I thought I had a Bigfoot one in here. Hey, in 1931, the Star Spangled Banner became the national anthem of the United States.
Nice.
Hey.
Fun
of Bigfoot.
Yeah. Fun fact.
I thought I had a Bigfoot one in here.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's my fun fact.
Thanks, Chris. We haven't had that in a long time. Because, like, Steven just quit doing it.
God dang, man. Steven just quit doing it.
Yeah.
Just straight blasted him, man.
Because I couldn't come up with anything.
You did good that one time.
Yeah, there was like, just accept it that those. If you want to listen to good ones, just go to those episodes.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Sama. So yeah, this
is this on the Beefro?
Yeah, the Beefro
website.
Beefro,
their wonderful website.
Yeah,
wonderful world of Beefro.
This was what are we in March?
Yes,
2 months ago.
Dang.
January 2023, Ohio, Warren County, Class B. What's Class B, Robert?
I believe it's visual. Mm-hmm.
Multiple witnesses, daylight motorist sighting at bike trail, half-mile west of Fort Ancient. And what is it?
It was several people that saw it?
Yeah.
Wow.
On the trail. The sighting was approximately 120 yards north of State Route 350 on the Loveland Bike Trail, approximately 3 miles south of Oregona, Ohio? Oregona, Ohio? Yeah. Yeah.
So they just saw it? That's it? They didn't...
Yeah. So it says here, as we were driving along State Route 350 towards State Route 123 south of how do you say it? Oregona. We came to the Loveland Bike Trail.
I'm usually the one that butchers stuff.
I know. And now I'm doing it now because of this dang freaking website.
The wonderful website.
We looked out the passenger side of my best friend's ride.
Is that a song?
Yes. Sorry, I had to do
it. Was that TLC?
Yes.
TLC, man. Come on, Bobbert.
Looking at the passenger side of the car and saw a large black figure standing a distance up the bike path facing the river while it was snowing.
Snowing daytime.
Black bear.
Best friends ride. Got it.
Yes. The ground was covered with at least 3 inches of snow, so it didn't appear that someone would be on the bike path biking or walking the trail. The weather was not ideal for anyone to be hunting or walking to the path at that time. The figure appeared to have come from the woods and walked toward the river. It was difficult to estimate the size of the figure. When they saw it, it didn't appear to be a hunter, as they would have been wearing an orange vest or at least an obvious clothing pattern.
Very observant.
And then the other witnesses says 3 additional witnesses. 3 additional witnesses, my wife, teenage son, and teenage daughter. We 4 were in the car and saw the figure in the distance standing on the bike path. So it looked like it was at the same time. It was
wow.
It was just standing there looking at the river.
So it was snowing. It was dark.
No, it was in the middle of the day.
No. It was dark. Like the figure was dark.
Yeah.
The figure was dark.
The figure was dark.
Yeah.
And it was snowing. It was during the day. 4 people saw it. So that's
It
pretty good.
It was taking a piss.
Was it?
That's a long piss.
Yeah, man. It's a bear, man. It's got a lot of pee.
Yeah, that's true. So you think my other thing besides pissing, you think he was just contemplating life?
Yeah.
Or appreciating the scenery?
Well, if he was like going alongside with them, I mean, I guess so.
They were hanging out their best friend's ride. He was trying to take a holler at them.
At May.
Yeah. At May. Oh gosh. If Michael Keaton's hearing this, he'd be happy.
Yeah, he's just
ancient
contemplating, hey, which one of these people looking at me am I going to eat first?
Yeah, I love how you were describing this. And you said my best friend's ride. You go like this. You look straight at me. So
Robert's mocking me, looking at how I like reacted and looked.
You can't mock me mocking you.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, that was around 2:30 p.m. Cloudy and snowing with 3 inches of snow on the ground.
That was like 2 months ago?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. January 22nd.
See, what happened was
you were out there.
They interrupted his hibernation.
Yeah. What would you ask them if you were investigating this right now? Because I would ask them, where were you going with that much snow on the road?
Yeah. Why were you out there?
Yeah. But that's just me.
Well, I don't know. They're used to driving in that.
Yeah.
We're not.
Ohio.
I would ask. Obviously, it was a large black figure, but were you able to describe any other features of like? Were you able to see
appendages? You're talking about?
Well, no, not that, but like
See a glowing penis.
yeah,
Glowing penis.
yes. Did you see a tripod?
We always talk about penis on this show, about Bigfoot penis, don't we?
Yeah, there was one episode we really went into it. I think it was that same episode with the glowing penis. Like, dang, dude.
I mean, it just happens.
Yeah.
So was the ball? I think I said, was the balls glowing too? Like, man, were you able to? Was it 2 or 3? Could you make it out?
Because we were talking about teabagging on the last episode.
Yep. Because the Bigfoot jumped
over the lady, and she saw the scrotum.
Yeah,
That's a big tea bag.
yeah. I was thinking it would.
And then you asked, goes, did it make contact?
Yeah.
And Matt goes, yes. Yes, Steven.
So
it teabagged her.
Yeah.
It teabagged her.
So she got cock slapped. Is that what you're saying?
Got cock slapped.
Oh my!
Who does that on a Bigfoot show?
I don't know.
We do.
Yeah. Well, you know that one was weird. That still bothers me.
I would ask them,
That story.
what were they smoking
Yeah.
before they took off on their ride?
The only good thing about this story is that all 4 of them saw it.
Yeah. Well, I think another thing is their stories are pretty similar.
Yeah, because I've had stories where people say they see a Bigfoot and the person standing right next to them does not see it. Mm-hmm. And so for them all 4 to see it, that's to me that's some sort of validity.
This is actually a couple weeks ago. There was another one.
Oh.
A Class A. What's a Class A?
I believe that's verbal. Is it verbal sound, audio sound?
I don't know. Okay, hold on.
Maybe it's a visual and audio, or audio. Like it's like fucking car.
Yeah. It's like a fucking car. Why did you sound Chicano there?
You went straight Chicano, man.
I don't know, Big. I just want to, I want to talk about Bigfoot.
I want to talk about some Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
February 9th in Alabama,
Yeah.
Cleburne
Alabama.
County. At the bottom of the woods next to a small cow pasture near our house. Nearest town, Heflin, Highway 46. My husband and I heard strange sounds for 2 nights in February 2023 and laughed about how they sounded like the Bigfoot sounds on TV shows. The third night at dusk, we were at a carport looking into the woods that border our property. We saw and looked like a Bigfoot peeking around a tree and looking at us. We watched it for approximately 5 minutes. It appeared to look at us from the left, then to the right of the tree trunk. So it looks like it was doing this.
Almost like swaying.
Yeah.
Playing peekaboo.
Yeah. I dismissed it as being a distortion with the trees and the wind. I turned to go into the house and look back and distinctly saw what could only be a Bigfoot running away. I yelled for my husband. He also saw it running away. It had our hearts beating wildly.
Why did you say that?
Just the way that they describe it, right? It had our hearts beating wildly, and the hair standing up on our arms. There was no mistaking what we saw.
Did they say anything?
There's some tension.
Did they say anything about stupid?
What time?
No,
It was 4:30 p.m.
no. Did they say?
Wildly.
Did they say anything about smellings or smells or anything?
No smells.
Colors.
Nope.
No, nothing.
What I want
Just
to
the
know
sway.
is she said she screamed for her husband and he saw it running away too. That thing must have been running slow.
Yeah,
If her husband came, I don't get that.
I don't either. I wonder
It must
how
have been the tree that was right there, and then you could still see beyond the tree.
Maybe,
Yeah,
maybe.
I wonder how far it was from Terry Cagle
Ooh.
because it's in Alabama. Terry Cagle's the guy we interviewed last year,
You know what I would have told that Bigfoot?
but
You need to go back home to Greenbow, Alabama.
So you boys say you're from Arkansas. I've been there. I love that place. Little Rock.
it's a lovely town.
Lovely town.
Lovely town.
Oh, man.
Wildly. Had their hearts beating wildly.
That was pretty good. I mean, that's pretty interesting.
So,
I mean,
yeah, you're right. Class A is an audio.
Right.
And a sighting.
whoop whoop.
Yeah. So,
So it's
why
both.
do you think
I'm
it was... You think it was just being nosy and just checking them out?
Well, the way it was written, or the way you're reading it, sounds like they know what a Bigfoot is.
Yeah.
It seemed like to me, and they're maybe, I don't know, coaxing it to manifest itself. I don't know. I mean, because it sounded like to me.
Because if you were to ask me, I'd say the first story I read was more believable.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Because
For sure.
Because you're just driving and you see, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And another person say, what the fuck is that?
And
And then
the
another
third, and the
person.
third, and the fourth, and the fourth.
And then the guy swimming in the river in the middle of winter is like, what the fuck is that? Like, yeah, no. And then this
Yeah.
one, it definitely sounded like they knew
What a Bigfoot was.
Haha, we were mocking the sounds like Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I mean, the only believable thing on it was her describing it, looking behind the tree, the left, and both sides of the both. I'm moving both sides of the mic.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
mic,
that,
so.
They can't see you.
but they can hear it.
They can hear it.
Yeah, well, left, on the right.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Bobbing and weaving.
Bomb and we.
Yeah.
So that was the only believable thing on that whole story was that it was moving on both sides of the tree, peeking at him, and then like the cries, I guess, the night before.
The house.
Yeah. So I would only wonder what's in their house, like what's in that area. If it was like a fish hatchery, maybe a farm, maybe like they're
Just
planting
a cow
maybe-
pasture.
a cow pasture. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Because they like to eat cows.
they do.
They like their
So-
steak rare.
Yeah.
Very
I mean, I've heard stories of them.
Rare
Like,
with hair.
pink.
I've heard them like ripping out their stomachs and
Little
like the
fuzz.
eyeballs and tongues and stuff. So
Yeah,
Really?
pink.
Yeah,
pink,
yeah.
Pink with a little fuzz.
yeah,
Or
absolutely.
just getting the milk, too, right?
That's possible. Yeah, that's
Maybe they were being wildly, and he was wanting to see.
Now, do you think Bigfoots get scared?
Yeah, I really do.
Like, you think all their hair just stands up in the
no,
back?
I'm pretty
Like a
sure.
little, like
and
a
their hearts
fuzzball?
beat wildly.
Yeah, and their hearts beat wildly.
No, I don't think they do.
So so if they were to get scared, what would they get scared of? That's the terrifying part there.
Yeah.
I think like Bigfoot's like in. This is just my opinion.
What?
I think Bigfoot's like in Canada, who don't really see a human, and then they eventually see a human. They see it. They see us. And they say that's a hairless Bigfoot, and they freak out. But the Bigfoots that are close proximity to people, I think they're just curious. And if something like loud, like a gunshot or dogs barking, they'll probably startle them and run off and stuff. That's just my opinion.
How often do you think Bigfoots mate?
That's a good question. Enough. I don't know. I mean, enough to keep them moving. I mean, is that even an answer? No, that's not.
Enough to keep them moving. I don't know what you mean by that.
Yeah, I was like,
that really stumped me. I was like,
what are they, nomads? I mean, they mate on the move.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think there's a great number of Bigfoot in Texas and Oklahoma. Now, are they always in Texas? I think they, in my opinion, I think they they just move like up north when it gets hot down here.
They migrate.
Yeah, they migrate. So, do I have proof of this? No, I don't.
I would not be down here if I was that hairy.
Yeah, I would not either. So,
but my question is followed by a comment that if when they mated, they have to make noise.
Oh, obviously,
I was saying, yeah,
and that would be like crazy loud noises, I would think.
I've heard so many stories about Bigfoot's dying, or Bigfoot's being buried, or Bigfoot's we've heard very few stories.
What does this have to do with him having sex?
No. I'm moving to that.
Oh, okay,
I'm going to that.
He's like going off to, I'm talking about sex here,
and then
Bigfoot sex,
and then we had a story about a Bigfoot being hurt recently.
Yeah, that was the first. I've never heard of that,
and we've never heard of that. So for someone to actually come out and say, "Yeah, I was walking down the trail. I was going to a deer stand, and it was a Bigfoot doing doggy style."
Okay.
No one's. I've never heard anybody say that.
No.
So
and the person who sees that,
it's
going to go buy a lotto ticket because
no joke.
Because not only that, you're seeing two Bigfoots in feet,
one inside of the other,
one inside the other, and then they're making
feet.
Yeah,
or
and
Bigfoots, big feet.
Bigfoot.
Okay.
Bigfoot.
Big fight.
Bigfoots. Plural.
And then they're having sex.
Yeah.
That I would freak the shit out if I saw that.
And you don't want to disturb that, obviously, because that would piss the Bigfoot off. I
mean, we've talked about stories about Bigfoot penis on this show a lot.
Yeah,
but never penetration or. Wow, that sounded really weird.
They were Bigfoot vagina.
Yeah. So Bigfoot do doggy style.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
that would probably be the easiest position to do, don't you think?
Because that would be perfect right there. They're at the deer stand, whatever.
Yeah,
and then they see the trees moving. What the fuck is that? Get the binoculars. Bam.
I know.
What the fuck?
I know. They interview the guy. They interview the guy, and he goes, "Yeah, they were doing missionary." I mean, what's the odds of that?
Yeah,
I mean, it's just
doggy
crazy.
style Bigfoot.
Wow, I
sex,
can't believe we're
man.
actually talking about this.
We really went off.
I know.
See what happens when you bring me back.
I know. Bigfoot sex.
We should title this episode that Bigfoot sex.
Yeah. You can tell, Matt's going to be like, what in the shit?
I was just wondering because, I mean,
that's a good question, dude.
That's actually a question I would probably ask.
We would ask a person that's actually researching Bigfoot right
because
now.
I've done that before, Chris. We've had guests, and I'd be like, I go, hey, so what are the chances of a Bigfoot fighting a grizzly bear, and we're missing the greatest pay-per-view match of all time?
Yeah.
What are the chances of that? And then if that does happen, who wins?
No joke, man.
Because that is that's like King Kong versus Godzilla in a way to me.
Yeah.
So if you see because grizzly bear's gonna be like, what the hell is that? Like, it's taller than me.
But what if I'll go one bigger on you?
Oh gosh.
What if Bigfoot was having sex with a grizzly?
Oh, I had a feeling you were gonna say that shit. Oh no!
What's the odds of that?
Oh my god!
Boom! Right at you. So,
and then the grizzly bear dies.
yeah.
I would think, man.
Oh gosh. Oh.
What happened?
Am I back? I'm okay. I'm back.
Okay. Yeah. No, I went out of it.
I think when I laughed, I knocked it, man.
We're at 1 minute, 3 seconds.
Man, we've only been doing this a minute and 3 seconds.
A minute and
Do you remember when I
Always.
it just carried over.
Yeah.
Because we're at
That's
a
good
minute
stuff.
and 22 seconds. I think I can make an episode out of this.
we stopped for like 5 or 8 minutes in the very beginning.
Yeah,
so.
because my headphones weren't
Yeah.
working.
No, but seriously, yeah, that is a damn good question because, yeah, I've never heard of anybody saying, I saw a Bigfoot and they were like fucking each other. Like, goddamn, like what? Hold on,
Yeah,
wait, what?
I don't think I've ever heard a podcast of them
let
talking about.
alone you see a gangbang happen.
No
Yeah.
joke.
Like,
Wow.
that's
Okay,
Come on.
we're gonna lose our sponsorship. Podbean is gonna drop us.
Nah.
freaking Robert's like, wow,
Sex sells, man.
It does. It does.
and violence,
Sex and violent sex.
Hairy sex.
Hairy violent sex.
all natural, literally.
I wonder if he lubed up with his mushrooms and it was glowing.
Oh Lord.
Jesus Christ, man.
I mean, hey,
They probably have all
that's how he finds
All
the
the
hole in the
herbs.
dark, man.
Yeah.
You know.
What would you call like a floozy Bigfoot? What would you call a Bigfoot that got around?
Oh gosh,
A hairy Walker.
that's Johnny Glowstick.
And he's
Why do
looking
they
for
call him
his,
Glowstick? Well,
just wait till the sun goes down.
wait till the sun goes down. It'll light up your world.
He's
Wait-
looking
wait
for
f-
his wonder hole.
Wait for the bounce.
Oh. Jesus Christ, this is so bad. Oh, I can't believe we're doing this.
I can't believe it either.
No, that I would like to shake the hands of that if there is a person who actually witnesses
There's
that.
probably a person who's seen it, but afraid to talk about it
Yeah, and it just
because people are not going to believe him that he actually saw.
Why would you be afraid to talk about that?
I mean, because some
If you're
people.
not afraid to talk about it normally, why would you be afraid? Yeah. So if you're not afraid to talk about it normally, why would you be afraid to talk about it when you've seen it doggy style?
I mean, I'm just saying, people are afraid to talk about Bigfoot in general, and then people are going to say they're not going to believe me even if I talk about sex, Bigfoot sex.
yeah.
you know what's crazy? Is
Damn,
you are the first person that I ever met. You're the first person I ever met that believed in Bigfoot.
Well, I talked about it. I don't know if I believed in it. So. I was pretty passionate about it, but I've yet to see it. And gotten close a couple times, but
Steven, I'm with you, man. I want to shake the hand of the guy.
Or woman. It could
Or
be a
woman,
You
whoever
never-
it was. Yeah, it wasn't a...
God forbid be it a child. Please don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to. That's
I don't want them to
that's
do
weird.
that.
Yeah.
But if it was a grown woman or a grown man, I want to shake their hand.
I'm like, man,
They
like
got to see
you didn't see one, you saw two.
but
yeah.
talk about
getting it on.
talking to a therapist.
Yeah.
You're going to be talking to a therapist for a while on that one.
Heck, well, yeah. I mean, they're going to be. It's going to be a
sex
person.
therapist?
No, I don't know a sex therapist, but
So why can't you get it on with your wife? Because I keep thinking about the Bigfoot I saw.
Because that Bigfoot really got to me.
man,
He was
Should've
doing.
seen
He
the
was
size
doing
of
the.
that thing.
He was doing the bop it to the one other Bigfoot.
It was scary.
wow.
He was choking.
I mean,
it
but
and-
they have to they got to do it to procreate, to have.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. They have to. So if
It
they're
gets
doing
boring.
it,
They don't have like phones or anything.
I mean,
yeah,
Imagine the sex talk.
yeah.
I don't.
Baby, did you see me break that
No, it's not
branch?
even that. It's just noises, and
Like-
it turns them on.
Oh, it's like,
That's grunts and
Yeah.
sound like a horse.
Oh my
but
god!
the groans, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like I think we would hear them more
Yeah,
unless they're like they cover. I don't know, man. Maybe he like just covers. Oh my gosh,
This damn mic.
it's getting old. Maybe they cover their mouth so they don't
That's
groan so loud.
Man, that's. Hopefully they like do it in a cave or something.
Then it'd be even louder.
Yeah, it's gonna echo.
Yeah.
Something
Then it'd be
bad's
going,
gonna come out.
Privacy, man. Privacy, dude. Privacy.
I don't think they're hurting for privacy, man.
Yeah.
They don't go to a Super 8, they go to a Super Cave. Gosh, man. I can't believe we talked about this.
I
We
can't either.
really went
Left
We just-
field on
yeah, left field on
this
that.
one. So it's okay. That's good.
it needs to be talked about.
It'll probably be the most downloaded show.
It's
Probably.
never been talked about. You know, all the stories I've ever read, and you know, I used to read a lot when I was on the show regularly. I never read about one having sex. Now I read about the one with the glowing penis because he was playing with himself.
Yeah.
But
A Bigfoot masturbating?
yeah, that's how his penis got glowing.
Yeah.
Because he ate some shrooms and he was like, I'm horny now.
Yeah.
Got it on.
Got to touch it. Yeah. I talked to Luke about that one too.
What did he say?
He says it's possible. I go, is that possible? You know, for Bigfoot's penis to glow. He says, yeah, there's some phosphorescent mushrooms.
Did he say it in Latin too?
No, he didn't say it. Luke's a good dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
Love Luke.
I tell you, we went to his house and had the show, and then that's when we did the graveyard investigation.
Yeah, that was actually, I think we did that like in January.
Mm-hmm. It was flipping cold.
Yeah.
Cold.
It was a fun night though.
That was a
wasn't
good night, man.
it? Yeah.
We got a lot of good stuff out there.
You should put radio TVMA or what would you? That's
Yeah.
not even TV. So
Yeah.
audio
MA.
You heard the audio?
Yeah.
Did you hear the audio, man?
It was a Class A.
Class A.
Class A.
Yes.
So, do you have any shout outs, Steven?
Shout out to Blair.
Okay.
And
That's sweet, man.
shout out to the boys
Okay.
for turning 6,
That's sweet, man.
for driving me crazy but keeping me on my toes.
Chris, you got anybody?
Yeah, man. Always to my wife and babies.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I got to shout out to them.
Yeah.
No shout outs to Alex, I'll tell you that.
No. Freak that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, freak that guy.
Alex. I thought for a minute you were talking about your friend.
No.
Alex.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, wife and babies. And man, it has been a blast back on the mic. Thank you for inviting me.
I appreciate you coming back on.
Yeah, anytime.
You have any shout outs?
I got a shout out to Cassandra,
Oh, yes, Cassandra.
Tony. Tony, she's one of our biggest fans. To Logan
Logan.
and Big Dog,
Big dog.
Felipe Mendoza.
Big dog.
Shout out to Matt Knapp, always having our back with Bigfoot Crossroads. Shout out to John Kershaw. Shout out to Gary Lynn. Dan. Sarah Bignall. Attila Caldy. So want to shout out to all those guys. They treat us really, really good and push our show, and really, really love them. Just wanted to say, everybody, that thank you for going to the Facebook. We're over 11,000 followers, 10,000 likes. Please subscribe. Give us a 5-star review. Comment. Do everything on, and go to our website, www.bigfootclubpodcast.com. Check out our merch, our old merch, and what else, Steven?
Yeah, send Bigfoot sex stories.
If you have any Bigfoot stories, just message us.
Message us or email us at bigfootclub1@gmail.com.
We'll definitely keep it anonymous if you want it anonymous. So yeah.
Especially if they're about sex.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. All right, you guys ready to say goodnight?
Good night and good luck.
Good luck. Yes. Yes.
Love you all.